I guess first of all, what is the break or the week off? What has that done for you guys?
It's been good. Reset. Proud of the senior group. Got together on Saturday, and they went and had a little team get together as far as team meal and some team bonding, those types of things, and gave us an opportunity to have some guys get healthy. Jake Yaremko is back. Chris Van Oshaw is back. We've got the full allotment of our roster, and so I think that's made our practices real competitive. We tried to do some things different a little bit last week for the off week of giving them enough time off while still trying to keep them sharp. So I thought it was a real productive off week, one on the health side, two on the preparation side, and it's been a good week up till today.
Is this the first time since the beginning of the season, at least the official beginning of the season, you've had everybody?
You say that before Friday, don't you? Yes. So we're still we're plugging away, and that's been good. The morale's been real good, and I know we're gonna have somebody coming in here after the weekend that they had at home. They're gonna be pretty motivated to come in and play well and get some points going on the road. So we're gonna have to defend our home ice.
What are the big areas? You probably had a chance after 10 games and a break to kind of assess some things. What are some of the big areas where you wanted to maybe clean some things up or feel like you needed to get better at?
Our power play, a couple things. Our power play opportunities. I think we can become more difficult to play against when we have the puck in the offensive zone and either creating offense off that or, we haven't had a lot of power plays. When we have, we've been okay. We've been a little vanilla. I don't think we've been real threatening. And then subsequent to that, or addition to that, we just haven't had a lot of them because I don't think we've possessed a lot of pucks in the offensive zone. And so we've tried to progress that through our off week and even into this week. So power play has been one. I like how our group's bought into defending. From the group of defensemen to our forwards coming back and helping. And then we've been, up until this point, have had real good goaltending. So we're going to try and continue to create offense from our blue line. I think that is another area that we can grow. I thought we had a good start to that at the beginning of the year, but I thought we fell off here over the last 3 weekends. So we've got still quite a few things that we need to work on.
Just to ask you about goaltending quick with Dryden. You've mentioned a few times this year about how he really maybe rededicated himself this offseason. Can you be a little bit more specific about what he did to get ready and why you think that he's kind of got off to the start that he has?
Well, a couple things. One, you look at you learn from experiences, and his experience coming in as a freshman. As most freshmen, this isn't a shot at him, it's just most freshmen, they think they're really in shape until they get to the Division I level and they have to compete, and it's a whole nother level of commitment to training and diet and making sure that they're doing what they need to do to be prepared. And so I think his experience after his freshman year, coming in and seeing a grad transfer here in Matthias and his work ethic and what he put in daily just to be prepared for practice, let alone the weekends. And so I think him going through that experience, developing a relationship with Tommy Inkrod, our strength coach, understanding the importance of nutrition as well as training and what you do on your off days, what you do in your preparation, and then recovery times before and after practice, before and after games. He went through that experience and said, you know what, I need to be better coming in my sophomore year. And he did that. So he spent the time with Tommy, the dedication that he needed to have away from the rink. And I think he was just a lot more prepared. And when you do that, you gain in confidence because you know you've put the work in. And so I believe that's one of the reasons that he's gotten off to such a good start.
Is that a hard thing for someone who had the kind of year that he had to almost, whether it's him telling it himself or hearing it from you or from Tommy, that you have to be, better at that point, come September, than you were a year before because he had such a good year.
Yeah, but you can't get away from the facts. The facts when he came in and where he graded out in our testing, And I think it was a real eye opener for him. He'd played in Madison for two straight years and had been the guy that had been carrying the ball, played the majority of the games. And so I don't know if there was a lot of stress in his Monday through Thursday on, if I don't prepare, I might not play. And again, when Matthias came in as a grad transfer, he was an adult. He was a man. He prepared like a pro, and I just think he benefited from that.
I had a chance to talk to Parker this weekend about how he kind of feels about being ranked number 1 2 weeks in a row. And he said that, it's cool to get the recognition, but that, in this league, anyone can beat you and you have to, keep playing. Do you think that's what the mentality of the rest of the team is?
I believe so. I haven't heard our guys discuss, nor has our staff discussed rankings. I understand that there's something that we all, they come out every Monday, they discuss it, and then everybody goes back, and then you've got to go prove yourself Friday and Saturday. And this last week, we had an off week, so we weren't judged because of what we were doing on the rink. And so now that happens again for us. And the group, we benefit as a coaching staff because we've got some guys that have been around. We've got a veteran-laden group, juniors and seniors. And so they've been around the block. They understand that those rankings don't define us. Whether it's at the top or in the middle or at the bottom, we've got to go and earn what we've got to earn every day, and they understand what they get to control. And so I think Parker and that group of seniors have done a good job understanding it. We need to be substance-based. We need to be progressing every week, and that's what they've been focusing on.
Last week was early signing day for National Letters of Intent, and we announced the names of 5 student athletes who are join us on next year's roster. Mike, you didn't really get a chance here. You weren't here last week. So your thoughts on the 5 commitments we got last week, the 5 commitments that we announced?
Well, I think it's a good mix. What you've seen with us over the years is, we don't have many true freshmen. And if you look at the group that we have right now, the BC League, we're very heavy there. We've got 2 defensemen in Akitu Hiroshi and Livingstone, who are 2 defensemen that are, I think, 1 and 2 in scoring in the BC League. They're guys that have played a lot of junior hockey. They're relied upon in leadership roles, and I know that's one thing that Todd brought up with Grega and Andrej and the rest of our group. They've had responsibilities other than just being prepared themselves, and that's worked well for us in the past. It's a focus that we go through when we talk about recruiting, is trying to bring in guys that understand what it is to be we guys, and that they can help not only prepare themselves but prepare others for success. And when you go through that as a leader, as that whole group has, I think it gives you a different perspective. And so we look to have our freshman class year in and year out make an impact, and we're going to ask that group because, Connor Mackey, I think we'll probably sign an NHL contract at the end of the year. We've got other seniors back there in Scheid and Hookinson, so we're going to have some holes on the blue line to fill. So we're going to need freshmen to come in and compete for those spots. Same thing up front. If you look right now, one of our most productive lines over the last couple of years have been Charlie Gerard, Mark Michaelis, and Parker Toomey. All 3 of those are gone. 2 of our other seniors, that the first 2 guys that go over the boards when we kill penalties, are Josh French and Nick Rivera. So we're going to have a lot of opportunities that are available for returning players to fill, but we're definitely going to have that freshman class come in and make an impact, as we've asked our other freshman classes to make an impact every year they come in.